A $20,000 drone. A $4 million missile. That is a cost exchange ratio approaching 200 to 1 in the attacker's favor. And that is not a tactical problem. That is a strategic trap. This is not a future scenario. It is happening right now, in Ukraine and across the Middle East, and it is forcing the most advanced militaries on Earth to relearn the rules of air defense from scratch. Modern air defense was engineered to stop ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and advanced aircraft. It was not designed to trade premium interceptors against an endless conveyor belt of cheap, mass-produced drones. Cheap drones are breaking air defense in 3 specific ways: a catastrophic cost imbalance, a saturation problem that overwhelms entire systems, and a detection gap that legacy architecture was never built to handle. Let's break down all 3. Start with the math. Iran's Shahed-type loitering munition, a one-way attack drone, costs somewhere between $20,000 and $50,000 to produce. A single Patriot PAC-3 interceptor costs roughly $4 to $6 million per shot. That ratio, approaching 200 to 1 in the attacker's favor, is not a rounding error. It is the entire strategic point. Consider what that looks like at scale. Between October 2023 and July 2024, Israel spent an estimated $1.3 billion intercepting Iranian drones and missiles, against a barrage that cost Iran roughly $100 million to launch. That is a 13 to 1 spending disadvantage for the defender. Think of it like parking a Rolls-Royce sideways to block a bicycle path. Technically it works, but the economics are catastrophically unsustainable when the bicycles never stop coming. In air defense, the side with the better missile does not always win. The side with the better math often does. Now layer on the saturation problem. Traditional air defense works best against a limited number of high-value threats. Cheap drones invert that logic entirely. Russia is producing an estimated 50 to 70,000 Shahed drones per year. Houthi forces in the Red Sea have launched salvos exceeding 180 projectile in a single engagement. Even if defenders achieve a 90% intercept rate, exceptional performance by any standard, a salvo of 180 drones through to their targets. The goal was never to hit everything. It was to exhaust interceptors, overload operators, force defenders to reveal radar positions, and create just enough confusion for a few drones to leak through. You do not need every drone to hit. You just need enough of them to break the math. The third problem is detection. Cheap drones are not stealthy in the high-tech sense, but they exploit a different kind of gap. The Shahed 136 flies at roughly 185 kilometers per hour at low altitude, using terrain to mask its approach. Its small composite airframe produces a minimal radar signature, and its irregular flight paths frustrate tracking systems. High-end defenses were built for fast, high-altitude ballistic threats. Cheap drones live beneath that optimization horizon, appearing late on radar, blending into terrain clutter, arriving before defenders can respond efficiently. Too dangerous to ignore, too cheap to justify premium interceptors, too numerous for legacy methods. That uncomfortable middle zone is the whole strategy. So what is the answer? It is not that missiles are obsolete. It is that air defense must evolve and get dramatically cheaper at the bottom end. Ukraine has led this adaptation out of necessity. Unable to sustain a missile-only response to hundreds of Shaheds per month, Ukrainian forces combined truck-mounted guns, electronic warfare jamming, and something remarkable: low-cost interceptor drones. A volunteer group called Wild Hornets, not a military unit, an NGO, downed over 1,700 Shaheds in a single month in early 2026 using AI-guided interceptors costing under $2,000 each. The Pentagon has taken notice, with the US military now targeting production of more than 300,000 drones annually at a similar price point, essentially copying the volume and cheapness logic of its adversaries. The emerging model looks like this: high-end interceptors at the top for ballistic and cruise missile threats, guns and electronic warfare in the middle, and cheap interceptor drones with mobile point defense at the bottom. Rebalancing the equation, drone for drone. Cheap drones are not making air defense irrelevant. They are exposing that many air defense architectures were built for a different threat environment and a different economic era. The lesson is blunt. If you defend million-dollar assets with million-dollar missiles against $1,000 drones, eventually the attacker wins the equation. Quantity, it turns out, has a quality all its own. And right now, that truth is rewriting the rules of modern warfare. If you want more analysis like this, subscribe and stay with us.